Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's podcast. My name is Gift Matthew, and today we're going to be talking about something really sad: female genital mutilation. Most of us know it as FGM. This is a practice that is harmful to women. It started in Egypt, where mummies were being mutilated, then it moved to where slaves were being mutilated, and it just spread all through Africa and some parts of the world. Female genital mutilation is an abuse. It's not something that should be celebrated because some people do it traditionally as a rite of passage from childhood to womanhood. It is wrong. It is very wrong. This is a process where unsterilized objects are used to cut off the top part of a female's reproductive organ. Now, these unsterilized objects are used on different females, so it exposes them to HIV. Before we go far, let's understand the types of FGM. We have type 1, where the clitoris, which is the top part of the female reproductive organ, is cut off completely or half. Type 2 is where the clitoris is cut off and the inner part of the reproductive organ is also cut off, which is the labia minora. Type 3 is where the clitoris, the labia minora, and the labia majora are cut off. The labia majora is the outer part of the reproductive organ. Now, when it is cut off, it is stitched, leaving just a tiny hole for urine and menstruation. The craziest part of this is that when the woman grows and is ready for sexual intercourse, she has to go back to the hospital for this stitch to be removed. You cannot imagine the kind of pain that the circumcised female passes through. The crazy thing is, the people that do this mutilation are called cutters. Now, the cutters use the same object on different females, exposing them to HIV and a plethora of illnesses. The worst, I don't know if this should be the worst part of FGM, but is that as you're circumcised, it lives with you all through your life. You will have painful menstruation. You might have infertility. Your child might even die during childbirth. It's a crazy thing, and it has no health benefits, just consequences and dangers. If you sit down and just think to yourself and with yourself, you will realize that this is a glaring thing that FGM should not be celebrated. That FGM is an abuse, that FGM is an unnecessary thing that we do. If you know people that are into this, or if you know people that don't even know about it, please kindly share this so they can have an understanding of what FGM is and why females should not be circumcised, why females should not be mutilated. I can go on and on with this podcast, but I intended on it to be short, so we will have to come to an end of this podcast. I remain your host, Gift Matthew, and I hope you have an amazing day.